Hello, Captain. Today is Stardate 3015. Welcome aboard, and welcome back to the Pixel Starships Guideline Series. In this episode, we'll be talking about one of the most impactful parts of ship combat, crew abilities. Every ability brings something unique to your strategy, and using them correctly can be the key to victory. Let's go over each one in detail, starting now. Rush Command. Let's start with Rush Command. This ability boosts the power of the room the crew is in, but only if the room can charge. The stronger the crew's ability, the more power gets added. It's great for rooms that need a lot of energy, like super weapons, cloak systems, mass teleporters, and shield overchargers. Next up is System Hack, a sneaky one. To use it, the crew needs to be in an enemy room that has power. Once activated, it freezes the progress of that room for a few seconds and locks its current energy, meaning the enemy can't adjust it. It's especially useful to counter teleport spam, super weapons, and overcharged shields on tanky defensive ships. Healing Rain. Healing Rain is your go-to support ability. It can be used when there's at least one injured friendly crew member in the same room. When triggered, it heals all friendly crew in the room. You'll often see this used in high-priority areas to keep key rooms fully staffed and fighting fit. Urgent Repair. This is the emergency button for your ship's survival. Urgent Repair works if the room is damaged, on fire, or hit with an EMP. It repairs the room, puts out fires, and clears EMP effects. You'll want this ability on crews defending vital rooms like your shields or charged super weapons, especially against enemies like Galactic Alchemist. Critical Attack. Critical Attack is a fast strike move. To use it, the crew must be in the same room as an enemy. Once triggered, it hits one of them immediately, even before they get a chance to react. Great for defenders and boarders alike. Poison Gas. Poison gas is brutal in tight rooms. It activates when there's an enemy in the same room as the caster. When used, it deals heavy damage to all enemy crew in the room. This one's a favorite for teleport boarders looking to do big damage quickly. First Aid. First Aid is a self-healing ability. It can only be used after the crew takes damage. When activated, it heals the caster, no one else. Best for tanky frontline units that bait out enemy abilities and stay alive longer. Ultra Dismantle. Ultra Dismantle brings the boom. The crew needs to be in a powered enemy room to use it. It deals a burst of damage directly to the room, though it can be blocked by room armor or HP modules. These crews are often dedicated boarders aiming to shut down important enemy systems. Arson. Let's talk about Arson. When used in an enemy room, it sets that room on fire for a few seconds. The fire will burn over time and damage the room and anyone inside, perfect for keeping pressure on the enemy and disrupting repair crews. Firewalk. Firewalk is pure chaos. Wherever the crew walks, they leave a trail of fire behind. This fire damages both teams, so you'll want to be careful where and how you use it. These crews are usually tanky boarders, great for throwing off enemy formations or messing with recall beacon setups. Cryo Blast. Cryo Blast is all about control. It works when the caster is in the same room as enemy crew. When used, it freezes all enemy crew there for a short time, stopping them from moving, attacking, or repairing. Best used to lock down long rooms like fusion reactors or super weapons. Bloodlust. Bloodlust doubles a crew's pace. When activated, it lets the caster attack or repair twice as fast for a few seconds. Since it can be used anytime, it's smart to wait until there's an enemy nearby so none of the effect is wasted. Very handy for both combat and repair roles. Stasis Shield. Stasis Shield creates a temporary lockdown. While active, the room can't reload or function, but it also becomes untargetable by enemy weapons and AI. Projectiles and lasers won't hit it, and most enemy abilities won't work either. However, if enemy crew are already inside, they can still fight, and fire can still burn. Phase Shift. Phase shift makes your crew immune to status effects for a few seconds. That means fire and freeze won't affect them, though they can still be hurt by attacks and explosions. This is often used just before teleporting to prevent getting frozen or nuked during that vulnerable window. That's it for today's episode. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow captains. Until next time, good luck out there, and fly safe!